Hello people, my name is Ferdy and normally I create YouTube tutorials, but in this video I will share a podcast of me and Alessandro from Frosali Creative and talk about affiliate marketing and making money online. Alessandro from Frosali Creative is all about guiding coaches, consultants and personal brands to get their content visible. If you want to learn more about that, then take a look at the link in the description. There I have links to his social media accounts. I started following him a few months ago because his content stood out from my Instagram reels. I learned a lot about creating better content, especially with shorts, and we started chatting, and now we are having a podcast together. It's a different model or different format than what you're used to see on this YouTube channel. Let me know what you think about this. Should I do this more or never do this again? So without further ado, let's get this conversation going.
So, the 10K question. How long did it take for you actually to start monetizing that kind of growth?
Yeah.
You weren't relying on affiliate marketing yet, right?
Yes, from the beginning I was.
From the beginning you were? Okay.
Well, not. I had my other jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
But when it comes to YouTube, I don't think I got monetized at once with my YouTube channel.
With YouTube you have to wait until you're 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
You have to have like 3,000 hours watch time, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what Adsense did, but what I know, after a month I had my first sale, which was 30% of what people bought from the Enfold theme. The Enfold theme is $60.
Yeah.
So I got 33% or 30%. So I got like $18.
Yeah.
I even asked someone that was making an app, hey, can you create a notification feature? So I get a notification and it was a ka-ching sound. So when I hear the sound, I was like, whoa, $18 for the wedding, of course.
Yeah.
So there was a day after 2 months that I got 2 sales in one day. That was $40. I was like, wow, this
happening?
really can work. I did affiliate marketing before in 2017, but it was spammy. It was like going to a social media website, spamming my affiliate link, people saying, go away.
Yeah.
But then I made €7 per sale, and sometimes I made €14 in one day.
Yeah.
But after a short time, I found out that this is
I mean, you also have to try you have to try the terrible to know that it's almost as if, like, if you have a range of restaurants, you need to try McDonald's once to realize, okay, it doesn't feel that great for you the next day, you know?
Exactly.
Like, and there are better options out there. Did you follow trends along the way? Was that
Yes, I
something
did. Yeah, I jumped on the, how's it called? The One Funnel Away challenge with ClickFunnels.
Yeah, Russell Brunson and ClickFunnels.
I like what he does. He's the king of marketing, really good at it. But I deleted those videos because it did not feel like me. It felt like, okay, this is a way to make money really easily. They had the One Funnel Away challenge, and when people sign up for $100, I got the 100% of the $100. And then ClickFunnels' idea was, we're gonna share a lot of information, good information, but they need our tools to put it into practice.
I mean, that's what the whole thing is.
Yeah,
ClickFunnels.
And I could do the same thing with Elementor for free. There are free tools that could do. I need to be careful with what I say. There were free tools that could do a lot of things that ClickFunnels also could do. So I got the video offline because I was like, okay, this is, what am I doing? I'm now chasing money more than
and actually
helping.
being honest to your audience. You know, ClickFunnels does have a really good reoccurring affiliate program. They have a great affiliate program. But even us, you know, like, we started with ClickFunnels in what we were doing, and then we realized, honestly, the features aren't there that we want. You know, and so we've gone differently. But it would be wrong of me to be honest and say you should use ClickFunnels just so I can get an affiliate link to something I don't believe in and don't use.
Yes,
that's the disconnect.
I
So
never want to do that again. I did it.
It makes you feel weird, huh?
Yeah. I love telling to the people that you can be an honest person. You can be sincere. Sorry, I'm telling that about myself right now. I feel like I'm sincere. I'm honest. You don't have to live in Dubai, be jacked, super hot, and make money. You can be a father of 2 children, living in the Netherlands where it rains, just helping people and make a living out of that. So that's what I love. You don't have to go with the trends or sell your soul to make more money.
Yeah, there's no reason.
No.
It doesn't actually make more money.
You can actually help people and make money with it. on automatic pilot. Right now, while we have this conversation, people are watching my tutorials. People are watching your stuff.
Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah, I turned it off. That's a nice thing. When you come to the point that you want to turn off the notifications for sales,
That's really
I'm
good.
not saying I'm getting sales the whole day.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I want to keep my inbox clean.
Yes.
I don't want to get all those emails. So I'm like, I get rid of it.
Yeah.
But it's a nice moment when you can turn it
awesome.
off.
That's really awesome. And like, I mean, that's the goal, 100%. Now, there's a question that I have for you here, which is, you have loads of different ways to monetize what you do in a way. Like, I mean, there's essentially the YouTube Adsense route. There's affiliate marketing, and then there could be your own products. One thing that I noticed with you, because we're definitely going down into our own courses and that sort of route. And maybe this is a little bit of a selfish question, because I know that we're about to tackle YouTube as our next project.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a thought for me going, well, our main way that we want to make money is courses. And we want to give as much value in the courses. We don't want them to be high cost or whatever. But how do you not give away the whole farm? Because your videos are 7 hours long, right? And there is value in those videos that could be worth $2,000, but that's the reason why they've got nearly 4 million or 3 million views on that 5-hour one that I saw, is because you give away so much. What is your belief on the giving away free value versus withholding the value for courses and things like that?
Well, it's actually, I think, maybe a limiting thought, but I like to be free. I've been working with clients and it was not my strongest point. I did too much and too much projects at the same time and was not making enough money. So what I really value about my life is that I'm free. I don't have any responsibility to no one, because people don't buy my products. They buy products that I promote. And of course, I do my best to help people when they have questions.
Yep.
But I can turn off my laptop, go on vacation for 2 weeks with my family, even leave my phone at home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to answer emails. I have no obligations.
You got no customer service.
No. And when I would have a course, when people buy for something, yes, then I would feel, of course, then I need to be there. And I can outsource things and I should do that. And there's also a plan. I will make a course, but with someone else. And that guy knows a lot of people that can do the help desk and stuff. Mm-hmm. I only have to show up once a month to do a live webinar. Mm-hmm. So I like the freedom. I'd rather make less money and have the freedom I have right now than make more money and be a help desk.
AdSense and affiliate. Which one's better?
Affiliate. Way better.
And by how much? And you don't have to give specific numbers, but like, I think some people still have this weird idea that AdSense gives them like a ton of money, but it doesn't. It gives a bit, but nothing as much as stuff like affiliates.
Mm-hmm. AdSense is around 15% of my income.
There you go.
My AdSense income is $40,000 per month. No, just kidding. I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not there yet.
Yeah. So 15% of your income is the AdSense, and then would you say the rest is directly from affiliate?
And mail modeling.
And mail modeling.
No.
Mail modeling.
Affiliate. I do have some courses on other websites. I also have websites. You know, I teach about affiliate marketing on my YouTube channel, but I also have websites that are affiliate marketing websites. So I do the same thing, but then not with YouTube videos, but with content. So everything combined. And also those websites, I prefer not to use AdSense too much on my website.
Yeah.
I use it on my YouTube channel. It's kind of mandatory now.
Yeah.
There's some weird things going on. People say you're having too much ads on your videos. And I'm like, yeah, I wonder. I don't
didn't
know.
really put them on.
No.
Yeah.
I think they changed it a few months ago. Like, hey, from now on, we're going to decide where to put the ads.
Yeah, because your videos are so long. Like, they probably throw a lot of ads in there, right?
Yeah. Normally, I try to do it, if I can do it myself, every 15 minutes. You can do every 7. That's what people say. But there's needs to be sweet spot. I don't want to. Some people say, hey, you have too much, but then those videos are probably because Google decided for themselves. We're gonna throw in a few ads. I like to do every 15 minutes. I think that's fair.
It's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair for the free value that you give.
Yeah, not all my videos have affiliate links in it. WooCommerce is free.
Yeah.
So, but hey, I'll take the money.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I think people must remember that it is a business after all.
Yeah.
You know, and just because you're getting something at a cheaper rate, it means that there are other ways that need to be, you know, that needs to be monetized. Otherwise, what is in it for you? You have a family, you know, wife and 2 kids. It's like you need to actually support.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that, a lot of people, it's always a weird thing with free content because there's just that mindset of like, take. So branching off of this, I would love to know if you were to start YouTube today in the same way, let's say the same topic for you, or, you know, whatever, how would you tackle it? Would you tackle it differently? Would you tackle it, like, give me a little road plan on how you would tackle it today if you were to start from scratch?
Here comes the dirty truth.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, because I started again.
Okay.
And that's hard because I have a YouTube channel. When I spend a few hours investing in that, I know what kinds of money it brings in. If I start from scratch, it brings in nothing, even though I have all the knowledge. So in February, I started over again in Dutch because I made a tutorial on how to start with affiliate marketing. So I had to walk the talk. So I said, I'm going to start over again. And I made a really good video about a Dutch tool that can help you to sell things really easily. Kind of WooCommerce, but easier. You can link it with a payment provider. You can even include affiliate marketing so other people can promote it. So I dove deep. I was like, okay, I'm going to learn everything. This is how I do it. That video is also 8 hours. So it takes a lot of time. I put the video online on a new YouTube channel with new social media accounts, everything new, even a new Gmail account. And I think I made no sale yet. So that's weird for me. Like, whoa. So starting over again from scratch with affiliate marketing, that's also what I always want to tell. It's hard. It's hard work. The thing is, since I have such a great YouTube channel already up and running, I prefer to invest in that. So it's for me really hard to work on that new channel. I do want to work on it because that will be my Dutch channel, which also includes WordPress related tutorials. I made some sales, by the way, with other videos on that new YouTube channel. So, but it's hard. It's so if I would do it again, which I did, you need to have the best quality. There's a nice saying: be the first one or be the best one. Well, we're obviously not the first one anymore with YouTube channels, so we need to be the best one. I prefer not to watch my competitors' tutorials, but sometimes I think I should because then I see how they do it. If they do things a different way, I like to combine multiple sources and then think, okay, let's make a better video or a better blog post. So be the best.
Okay, so to be the best, what does that actually look like for you? Because I think that can also hold up a lot of people. And, you know, I was literally about to post a video this morning, which was, it's really difficult for people to start sometimes because they feel like they need to strive for perfectionism, right? Or be the best, so to speak. And so they don't start at all.
Yeah.
But honestly, I do believe that the only way to become the best is by being terrible first and pushing through it until you have gotten to that point. So for you, what does that be the best actually mean?
Yeah, it's everything I put online should give a wow effect.
Okay.
So of course, they say done is better than perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Yes, but in my case, I would rather have something online. If I would create my first video on social media, YouTube or TikTok or whatever, I want that first video to be that when people watch it, it's like, whoa. And of course, you don't get there at once. It's what I help people with in my tutorials. But if I take a look at my first tutorial, I see a lot of things I can improve. So I tend to say, yes, make your first video perfect. But if that is withholding you from doing it at all, then do whatever is in your power.
Okay, so your opinion, I'd like to dissect this a little bit. Would you say that somebody who wants to get their first video up and then their second video, and let's say they say every month they're going to launch a video. They say every month on the first Wednesday of the month, I'm going to launch a video. It comes to the third month. For the third video, they're just about to launch on the Tuesday night, but there's something that they need to work on, which is going to take them an extra day, and they'll have to launch on the Thursday. What's your idea? Should they take that extra day and launch on the Thursday, or should they stick to the goal and launch it on the Wednesday?
Definitely take the extra day.
Take the extra day.
Share it with your community. Hey guys, I'm almost publishing a video. I know I promised to do it tomorrow, but I'm working on the latest things, which I believe will make the videos so much better for you.
Mm-hmm.
They will see something real in that, like, hey, okay, he's more about us, helping us, than about his own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's my first opinion. If you would ask me tomorrow, maybe I would say something else. I don't know, but yeah, I would wait.
Interesting.
And make it better.
I've seen on your account that you've spoken about, well, you've shown TubeBuddy, using TubeBuddy for keywords. I've seen vidIQ in that same video, and then I've seen you talk about Google Trends. What's your favorite way to find out ideas for YouTube videos?
I don't use those tools to get ideas. I have so many ideas.
Okay.
I get a lot of emails from people like, "Hi, I have this tool." I almost never do something with that. First of all, WordPress is evolving rapidly, so every year I can make the same tutorial.
Yeah.
But I sometimes I get comments like, "Hey, would you like to make, for instance, bricks?" Everybody's talking about bricks.
Okay, what's bricks?
That was my same response. Like, what is bricks? Do you want me to build a wall? But it's kind of elementary. It's a page builder.
Okay.
The more people I hear about that, the more I think, hey, I should definitely check it out. But learning a new page builder from scratch, I know that will take me months. So I have to find a way. I put it on my list. Mm-hmm. Okay, bricks, definitely bricks. But also, it's a year ago since I released my latest WooCommerce tutorial. So WooCommerce is on that list. I'm gonna create a course. And since I want to give real projects in my courses, in my tutorials, I'm gonna record my process of making my own course website using LearnDash, using Molly or Stripe. LearnDash has an affiliate program.
Mm-hmm.
Molly maybe. Yeah, Molly also has one. So that's how I think. Like, hey, what does my audience want? They want bricks. Okay, I will figure it out. I'm gonna dive deep, play around with it like crazy. But that takes a lot of time. So
especially if you want to do an in-depth 7-hour tutorial on it, you need to know it like the back of your hand as well.
I don't like it, but I cannot make short tutorials anymore because I want to cover everything.
Mm-hmm.
But now I have 10 hours of recordings of Elementor Pro. So I will dive it into parts. But I wish I could go back to the time that I could make a website in 2 hours. But I feel like I'm not giving people everything if I don't include all those things. So I'm figuring out how I can work with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just take a look at what my audience wants. By now, I'm at a point that they say, hey, Ferdy, bricks or breakdance, or have you thought about this theme? Mm-hmm. I always take a look at the theme. I search it. I take a look at the Facebook accounts. How many likes do they have? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's the owner doing as if he's a fan of a theme. And then I go to the Facebook account and they have 13 followers. And the latest post was 2 years ago. I'm like, okay, this is probably not a great theme.
Yeah, so you don't look at Google Trends or any keyword research or anything like that. So if you were to start again, you'd continue with that like approach?
I take a look at trends.
Okay.
But it's because I want to teach it others. But I also tell my tutorials, this is normally not how I do it. I Google. Yeah, I just Google the best affiliate marketing programs. Mm-hmm. And I scroll through that. And then I see, hey, what is something that I like? For instance, a VPN. That's really popular. A lot of people want to have VPN. They can be anonymous on the internet, something like that. I don't exactly get it, but I can dive deep into that. Learn everything there is. I think there are 25 VPN programs. I could make a website about it, talk about all the different ones. And then, then the whole world opens. I can do a review about every single one. I can do a tutorial about every single one. I can do a top 5. I can do a comparison. And in that way, there's so much content you can create about all those tools. And then I would create a YouTube channel about it. So, and that's simply by Googling the 25 best affiliate programs. So I think your question was related to my content about WordPress.
Well, it was actually, idea generation, like where you get ideas from. And I think for me, I really want my audience to feel like, okay, I could start my own channel and, have like a game plan. And I'd love to know, like, do you believe that everybody needs to have their niche fully thought out before they start on YouTube? Or do you think that's something that they can evolve?
No. If I just heard your story about attracting other people than your main audience, if I was in that situation, I think I would shift with that. So, hey, my focus was this group, but I see a lot of this group is interested in what I offer. Okay, then I'm going to create more content about this group. There's a tool called Divi from Elegant Themes, also a page builder.
Yeah,
a lot of people like it. I prefer Elementor Pro, but because my audience likes it, they love it. Every year I'm going to make a new tutorial about it. I could also say, no, that's not my audience, or that's not my preferable tool. But in that way, I want to give my audience what they want. So if they talk about bricks, if a lot of people talk about it, it's probably a good tool. So I'll check it out. And then, so that's how I roll. But if I would start from scratch, I would see if Google tells me something, and if I can, if it's ethical, all right, because I can also promote gambling sites. You can make a lot of money with that, but I don't want to help people to get addicted and then their marriages fall apart. Yeah. Oh man, that's makes me think about OnlyFans. Like, oh man.
Yeah,
it's a short track to making a lot of money, but it's also damaging a lot of people.
100%. I think it always goes back to the other point we were talking about, which is value. The values that you have. And for us, I think it's like, I don't really want to promote anything that I don't 100% believe in. I believe in it's more about strategy, it's more about mindset, and it's more about ideas than it is about the tech. And therefore, I'll probably always transfer to that here. But I'd love to know, in your opinion, what are the biggest opportunities coming up in the online marketing world? Or what are you excited about going forward with YouTube, with affiliate marketing? Like, what's coming up in your opinion?
Do you mean for new affiliates? Or
it could be for new affiliates. It could be AI coming through as well. Like, what do people have to look out for in this crazy online marketing world?
Well, if you want to hop on a trend on what is coming, I would definitely take a look at AI. There probably will be AI tools in the future that cost money that have an affiliate program. So if you learn everything about AI, provide value around that by making tutorials, blog posts, content, shorts, whatever, you can jump on the trend. If you're how do you say that? If you have affinity with that.
Yeah.
I think you said AI, and I think also the crypto market. I made a tutorial just to prove to a few friends. If you want to, you can make a video in no time. Of course, I have my experience, but there is one guy that's sometimes, I wish I could do this, and you can. So I created an account. I put 1,000 euros in a Bitcoin and recorded the process. I had to show my ID, a lot of stuff. And at the end of the day, I had a tutorial, 10 minutes, how to get your first Bitcoin. So, and I was expecting that when people sign up for the program, I could get $60, which was not the case. It was much less. But if you learn a lot about crypto or about VPN or about something that's coming up, well, I don't know exactly what's coming up. I think crypto and AI is something that's coming up, still coming up. You can build value around that as long as it's ethical. Again, with crypto, I did not publish the video. I don't want to get people started with Bitcoin. I want to prove a point to a friend like, hey,
anything's possible. You're 100% right with that. But that actually, I mean, that is interesting to me though in here is like we spoke about like it's not 100% important to niche, but that's still niching in a way because you find something that is of value and you target it from every area. Like your example with VPNs, right? That was really cool because you're like, oh, well then I become the VPN guy.
Yeah.
And then people will just know you as the VP. Oh, is the VPN guy taken? Let's see.
Yeah, it's a domain still available, thevpnguy.com. Who knows? You can get it.
New side hustle if you want to go for it. But that is still niching, like that takes commitment. Yeah. And I think some people, especially in the creator economy, they don't really feel like they can just commit their whole life to VPNs, I think that's the one thing I applaud you for. It's like, yeah, you might be known as one of the world's best WordPress creators, but I don't think on your channel you can go and put the crypto, for example.
I did in the past, totally different subjects. When even a few years ago, when COVID hit the earth, I made a video about Zoom, how you can do Zoom with, and also a product that can help you to link your DSLR camera as your Zoom camera with a live cam, or how you could go live on YouTube with that, and you could click on comments and they would appear on your screen, really beautiful. But it has nothing to do with making websites. So last year, only a year ago, I bought a course about YouTube because sometimes I'm still like, what am I doing? What is SEO with YouTube? I don't know. So I watched that course and then they said, get rid of all the videos that are not related to your channel. I got rid of 100 videos. So I removed a lot of videos. My views went down. But now all those videos are on the same subject.
Yeah.
So that's what I've learned through the years. You should not go and do everything on YouTube.
Yeah. So, okay. So then now let's go to our starter. And this is a lovely little through line that we've created here. Let's say you do start and you're not 100% sure. I would try a bunch of different things. And then as soon as something hits and you've found an audience, you've found something where you can tackle, you can be the VPN guy and you know that there's an audience hungry for it, then delete the rest and dive in.
Yeah.
And that's the way forward.
I created a WordPress video. That's my first video. The second big video was about WooCommerce. That went so... I could change. At that moment, I could decide I'm going to be an e-commerce expert instead of a WordPress guy. So I could say from now on, I'm going to talk about e-commerce, about how it's called, Shopify, and go the route of making a store. But I decided to start with WordPress. So I don't do Shopify because it's not WordPress.
Yeah.
I did it, but
So if you wanted to do that, would you just go, no, I'm not going to do that? Or would you open up a new channel?
I would maybe use the same channel because I have the leverage already or the momentum. And then focus more on that. So for instance, to be honest, what I see with a lot of channels, they start with WordPress and then they become money-making channels. Or they have one video about affiliate marketing that goes sky high because everybody wants to have passive income and stuff. And then their first videos are WordPress. And the latest videos are how I make $5,000 in one day with blah, blah, blah. And then I watch the video and I'm like, okay, this is just for the ads revenue. It's not value anymore.
No.
People get somehow addicted to your videos and you can make the craziest clickbaits. People watch it.
I think that's the hard thing. Gosh, and if you're listening to this today and you ever feel like you were giving value and then you get a little bit of money and then you turn only into money, please just, I'm speaking right to you audience, please just stop and go back to the person, the value, the help that you're giving, because I think it's much better to build slow.
Yeah.
And build the foundation than getting it quick and then realizing you have no foundation at all. And then as soon as the trend changes, you're nothing.
Yeah. It's I need to tell myself that because I have a few affiliate marketing videos. Those videos always perform great. The temptation can be to make more affiliate marketing tutorials. Well, the basis of my channel is WordPress. So what I did, I had no really clear vision. I was just helping people to make a website. But now I added to it, and that's your first question. I added helping people to make a website that generates them money. So if it's a business website, they still can make money by offering their services. But it's also making a course website or an affiliate marketing website or a blog website. So I'm a little bit more towards helping you to make money, but also because now it's more clear for my audience that every website tutorial I have is helping them to make money with that, because that's obviously what people want. So I made a small switch, but I want to focus always on giving value.
If there was one last thing that you wanted to say, what would it be?
I will turn to the camera. I would say when you start something on YouTube, on Instagram, or social media, help people. Think about how can you help people. Don't think about how can you make money. Think about how can you help people the best way possible. And then I think the money will come left, right to you. But focus on helping people. That's what I did. I do not lie. I do not steal. I do not do weird things. I just help people. I'm a simple guy from the Netherlands, helping people. English is not even my main language. The more you do things, the better you become at it. And when you help people, people will see that. And somehow I believe you can be successful. And you need to be consistent and persevere. That's it. So, thank you for watching this podcast. Let me know what you think of it. And if you want to follow Frosali Creative, if you want to follow Alessandro, click on the link in the description. You can follow him on Instagram. You can follow him on other social media platforms. And you can watch the whole podcast on his YouTube channel by clicking on the link in the description. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.